Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's see the results. Oh my gosh, you've got to be joking. I see a faint line. I see a faint line. Oh my gosh. You have no idea, guys. I'm trying to turn on the light. Hold on just a second. Oh my gosh. Guys, I see a faint line. I see a faint line. Look. You guys see it? It's so faint. Oh my gosh. We're pregnant. You're gonna be You're gonna be a big brother. Oh my gosh! We're gonna have another sibling! Oh my gosh! Guys! Pregnant! Oh my gosh! I don't even know what to think. Oh my gosh. My husband doesn't even know about this either. I don't know how to tell him. He's gonna be so excited. Oh my gosh.
Mommy.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy.
You're gonna have a brother or sister, Holden! And he is actually 8 months. And we're pregnant. Oh my gosh, and it's so faint too. And I think 3 weeks ago, I went to the hospital because I was having lots of pressure in my C-section area. And so they did I can't even talk today, sorry guys. They did a urine test and then they did a CT scan to make sure everything was good. Well, on the CT scan, there was like a cyst in my ovaries. I'm like, well, okay, that explains why I haven't had my period yet, and that explains why I was having abdominal pain with my C-section area. So they're like, oh yeah, and they took a urine test, and it was negative. So I was like, okay, well, I'm not even pregnant. So, so now, come to find out, I am pregnant. And I made I can't even talk again. I made an OB appointment next month because I was having problems with my insurance. So my insurance will be in effect in November, so I had to make a schedule appointment in November. So I'm pregnant, so there goes that appointment. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Things have been a little bit hectic, but every baby is a blessing. I don't care, you know, how many kids you have. I don't care about the age difference. I love to have kids that are, close in age, because when they grow up together, you know, they'll be so close. I never had that before. So, because I have a brother and we're like 3 years apart. So I think it's pretty cool to have siblings close in age to where you have, bonding and developing close in age and how they can relate throughout the years. So this is so exciting. Baby number 4 coming. I don't know when, but baby number 4. I'm not sure when it's gonna get dark, but I do see that faint line on there. That's like so amazing. I mean, literally, this is so amazing right now. It's like so faint, so I don't know when is it gonna get, I think it'll probably get dark in the next couple of days, but this is the only one I have left right now. I probably should take one again in a couple days to see if it gets dark. But that is a positive. I wish I had like a digital test to see if I was pregnant with that one, but I don't. But oh my gosh, this is like for real. When I found out I was pregnant with Holden, when I first took one, oh my gosh, like I was watching it and it popped up instantly. And I wasn't really having any symptoms at all. And so my husband's like, well, why don't you just, you know, take a pregnancy test and see what happens. So we took one and we kept watching it, and then you saw that line appearing and appearing, getting darker. We're like, oh my gosh, you know. So this is amazing. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but this is amazing and a blessing right here. God is so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy and in shock at the same time. I don't know what I'm gonna tell my husband. I'm gonna tell him today though. Right now he's at work, but I'm probably gonna film when he gets home and show him and see what his reaction is. I know he's gonna be super excited, but I gotta capture that reaction, you know. So, oh my gosh, guys, this is so exciting. I know my family is gonna be like, what? You know, you're not ready to have another baby. You know, you just had one. But you know, it's my life, and this is the way my life is, and I'm just so grateful and blessed to be able to have another child into this world. Are you okay? So, I just can't. I'm just like in shock. I know my family, when I first tell them, they're not going to be shocked because they weren't shocked with my first one. They weren't shocked with my second one. They weren't shocked with my my third one. They were just like, what? They were like never happy. They never showed their happy side until like everything's, you know, synced into their system. You know, I wish that they could be very excited like I am, no matter what situation you're in, no matter what, like they could just be excited for me. But like my family, it's like totally different. But you know what, I don't care what my family thinks. Like I do care what my family thinks, but at the same time, like I chose this, so either accept it or you don't. Like, you know, that's just me. But I know they're gonna love this child, but I just wish that when I share the news that they'll be overjoyed and excited like I am. But sometimes, you know, that's not gonna happen. I feel like a teenager all over again just because I'm 23. Having a fourth child doesn't mean don't be happy for me for the first news of hearing it, you know. I wish it was a little bit different, but in this case it's not. But I kind of have to just get over it and brush it off my shoulders and be like, you know what, I'm happy, and as long as I'm happy, my husband's happy, that's all that matters, you know. So yeah, we're gonna have another baby. Wow. So we'll be back soon, and I'll film what their daddy thinks. See ya. Very faint. Very faint. You can tell.
There.
Yeah. If you look it up into the light, it's there. It's just not that dark. So like in a couple of days it'll get dark.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth baby, here we come. So, as you saw on the other clips is that I announced that I was pregnant with my baby number 4, but a couple of days later I started having bleeding, like not heavy bleeding, but like bleeding as in like a normal period bleeding. So, and that was very concerning to me because, you know, during my pregnancies in the past, like bleeding is not good at all. Even though, you know, you do research and they're saying, you know, bleeding is normal in the first trimester, but for me, it's totally different. Like, bleeding is just, you know, bad for me. You know, that means there's something going on. So that day I had to go to work. So I called out, you know, saying I can't make it, and so my husband took me to the ER, and they ran a bunch of tests. They did several blood tests, and then they did a urine test. So when they did the urine test, they actually did it right in front of me, the pregnancy test thing, and they saw a very fainted line, just like I saw at home. And you know, it was very hard to see, but it's like, you know, it's like still there. So, you know, we're like, okay, so I am pregnant. So then they did the they did 2 blood works. They did to check my HCG levels, which is the pregnancy hormones, and then they checked my blood to see if I was actually pregnant. So we got those results, and of course I am pregnant, for one. And then the second one, they said that the HCG levels are low, which is like a 38, they said, something like that. And they're like, I was like, okay, hopefully it's gonna go up in a couple of days or whatever. So they discharged me, and they said come back 48 to 72 hours when it's convenient for you. So I'm like, okay. So 2 days ago, we came back and got, you know, did the blood work again. And this time they did the blood work and then ultrasound, because last time they didn't do an ultrasound. And I told them, you know, I don't know how far along I am. I mean, my period's been out of whack since I took the low estrogen birth control pills. So I don't know when, you know, how far along. So they did that. Then a couple of hours later, everything came in, and the blood test, the HCG levels were still low. It's supposed to be, when you're pregnant, it's supposed to go up. Well, mine never went up at any cost. So that was a bit concerning as well. Then they looked at the ultrasound. They found the sac, but there was no baby. And when I heard that, that was just very devastating to hear. I'm like, why is there no baby? Like, what's going on? And they said the reason why I'm bleeding is because I'm miscarrying. And right when I heard that, my head dropped and I had tears flowing down my face. Like what? Why is this happening? Like, you know, I had 3 good pregnancies. Well, not good pregnancies, but like conceiving, you know, was fine. But this was my first, you know, miscarriage, and I'm like, why is this happening to me? So if you're out there and that had a miscarriage, you know, you're not alone. I know a lot of people don't talk about it, but especially when you're that far along and you hear the heartbeat, you know, I'm sure that's like very devastating. And for me, I never got to hear anything, but it's still, you know, sad to hear that someone miscarried, or even me, you know, because you want to, you know, continue along with the growing baby inside of you. So So yeah, that is my story. So they said that after I stopped bleeding, they said we can try again. They said normally, you know, a lot of people wait 12 weeks, you know, to start trying again, but you don't need to, you know, wait 12 weeks, but people prefer that anyways. But they said we could start trying right away. So so yeah, that's what's going on with us. We're still trying to digest that, but we're having our heads up high, and we know that God's in control. So that's what we're going through right now. So if you have any questions and you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos of my family and my kids. I know you haven't really seen my son, my oldest son, Hayden. He's just basically whenever I video or film, he's not with us because he's at daycare. So I'll try to film with him in it if I can make a video of that. But yeah, I'll see you guys later and have a blessed day.